Welcome. Today we will discuss the converter fed single phase converter fed DC drive, converter fed separately excited DC motor drive. Single phase converter fed separately excited DC motor drive. So, first we will discuss for single phase full converter. So, we will draw the circuit diagram. This is supply voltage Vs, supply voltage. This is thyristor T1, T2, T3, T4. This is voltage Va here minus plus. This is motor back EMF Eb and this is the field winding. Field winding is separately excited, separately fed. It can be fed from a diode rectifier or a thyristor converter. This is the field winding fed from field converter. This is the motor current Ia. So, in separately excited DC motor, the field flux is maintained constant for armature control. So, flux phi is constant. What about the instantaneous back EMF? Eb is k phi into omega, where omega is the instantaneous speed, and instantaneous torque developed, let us write it as like Te is k phi into Ia, where Ia is the instantaneous armature current. Proportionality k phi is the same for back EMF expression and torque expression. And then KVL applied to the armature circuit gives the supply voltage, instantaneous supply voltage Va equals to R into Ia plus L into dIa by dt, inductive voltage and back EMF. These equations are in terms of instantaneous variables. Now, in terms of average quantities, these equations can be rewritten in terms of average quantities. Average back EMF Eb is k phi into omega, this capital omega, it is the average speed, and average torque Te is k phi into Ia, where this capital Ia is the average current, and KVL equation, KVL applied to the armature circuit gives Va equals to R into Ia plus Eb. So, using these average equations, we can obtain a relation between speed and torque like this. Since average voltage drop across inductance in a DC circuit is 0, L dIa by dt voltage has positive sign for a time interval and negative sign for a time interval. Positive and negative areas of L dIa by dt over a cycle cancel, leading to 0 average value. In other way, in a DC circuit, inductive reactance omega L, which is same as 2 pi FL, is 0. So, inductance behaves as a short circuit at steady state condition in a DC circuit. So, output voltage is average voltage of L dIa by dt is 0. So, average speed omega is Eb divided by k phi. So, Eb is Va minus IAR divided by k phi. So, it is Va by k phi minus, using torque current relationship, we can write as R by k phi square into average torque Te. So, this is the speed torque relationships, and here Va is the average voltage applied to the converter. So, it is root 2 times RMS value of the supply voltage Vs divided by pi into cosine of alpha minus cosine of beta for discontinuous current. discontinuous motor current. Here Vs is the RMS value of the supply voltage, single phase supply voltage, alpha is the firing delay angle, beta is the turn off angle or commutation angle. For continuous armature current, continuous motor current, this expression Va is given by 2 into root 2 Vs by pi cos alpha for single phase full converter, fully controlled converter, and root 2 Vs by pi 1 plus cos alpha for single phase semi converter. For continuous motor current of single phase full converter, beta is replaced by pi plus alpha. For single phase semi converter, beta is replaced by pi. So, this equations follows. So, using this Va as a function of alpha as given in these equations and speed torque relationship, we can obtain the speed torque characteristics for different values of alpha. Let us draw that. We will draw the torque speed characteristics of separately excited DC motor. This is the torque axis, vertical axis is the speed axis. For alpha equal to 0 degree in semi converter and alpha equal to 0 degree full converter, output voltage is the same. So, it is they coincide, alpha equal to 0 degree semi converter torque speed characteristics and alpha equal to 0 degree full converter characteristics is 1. Then for alpha equal to 30 degree in semi converter, output voltage is less, Va is less than that of alpha equal to 0 degree. So, it will be below that, but it is more than alpha equal to 30 degree for full converter. So, it will be above that. For alpha equal to 60 degree in semi converter, output voltage is less than that of alpha equal to 30 degree full converter, but it is more than alpha equal to 90 degree for semi converter. So, it will be between these two, and this is for alpha equal to 90 degree in semi converter, and that is also alpha equal to 60 degree full converter, because output voltage is same. So, output voltage Va is given by Vdm, Vd maximum by 2 into 1 plus cos alpha. Whether single phase or 3 phase semi converter, it is the formula. So, in a semi converter, and Va is Vdm cos alpha for full converter, single phase or 3 phase full converter, Va is Vdm cos alpha. So, when alpha is 0 degree, whether it is semi converter or full converter, Va is Vd maximum value. So, corresponding torque speed characteristics is at the top. When alpha equals to 60 degree in full converter, Va equals to 0.5 Vdm, Vd maximum, and alpha equal to 90 degree in semi converter, Va is also 0.5 Vd maximum. So, output voltage is the torque speed characteristics again coincide, and this is for alpha equal to 120 degree semi converter. So, these are the torque speed characteristics for different values of alpha in semi converter and full converter. We will draw the waveforms of single phase full converter fed DC drive for continuous armature current. This is the supply voltage waveform Vs. Thyristors are triggered at alpha, pi plus alpha and 2 pi plus alpha. When thyristors T1 and T2 are turned on at omega t equal to alpha, current starts from minimum value and increases and again decreases to minimum value at pi plus alpha. Again from pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, current is also of same type, it repeats. This is the motor current waveform IA, which is continuous. Then we will draw the supply voltage, motor output voltage waveform. From alpha to pi plus alpha, motor output voltage VA equals to supply voltage VS, and from pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, motor output voltage VA is minus of Vs and it is cyclic. Then we will draw the motor supply current waveform. From alpha to pi plus alpha, the supply current T1, T2 are conducting, so motor supply current is same as the motor current waveform. From pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, negative group T3, T4 are conducting, so supply current is minus of IA. Supply current is minus of IA and it is cyclic. This is the supply current waveform for single phase full converter in continuous armature current mode. Further, if alpha is less than 90 degree, average output voltage VA is positive, indicating forward motoring operation. If alpha is more than 90 degree, average output voltage VA is negative, indicating regeneration or regenerative braking mode of operation. Let us draw an waveform for alpha more than 90 degree. So this is the output voltage VA for alpha more than 90 degree. As you can see, from 0 to alpha, this is the firing angle alpha, VA is minus of Vs, and from alpha to pi plus alpha, VA is Vs. Average output voltage is negative, which is the DC value, but motor current is always positive, indicating average output voltage is negative, average motor current is positive, indicating regenerative braking mode of operation. Next we will draw waveforms of single phase full converter fed separately excited DC motor in discontinuous current mode. This is the supply voltage Vs. Current is discontinuous, so it comes to 0. So at omega t equals to alpha, when thyristors are triggered, current will start from 0. It will increase with increasing voltage, and again after some time when voltage decreases, it will again decrease. Finally it will come to 0 at beta, because current is discontinuous. Again from pi plus alpha to pi plus beta, current is same type. This is the motor current waveform IA. Next we will draw the motor voltage waveform, that is output voltage of the converter. From alpha to beta, T1, T2 conduct. So motor is directly connected to the AC supply. So VA is same as Vs from alpha to beta. From beta to pi plus alpha, because it is discontinuous current, IA equals to 0. So motor voltage VA is same as the back EMF of the motor. This is the back EMF. Again from pi plus alpha to pi plus beta, motor voltage VA is minus of VS, negative value of the supply voltage, and it is cyclic. This is the motor voltage waveform VA. Now we will draw the supply current waveform from alpha to beta. T1, T2 are conducting. So supply current is the same as the motor current IS equals to IA. Then current is 0, beta to pi plus alpha, current is 0, motor current is 0, so supply current will be also 0. From pi plus alpha to pi plus beta, T3, T4 conduct. So motor current IS is negative value of the motor current IA. Supply current IS is minus of IA. The supply current waveform. For discontinuous, this is the case set of waveforms for discontinuous current operation of the semi converter, single phase full converter fed separately excited DC motor. In semi converter, output voltage is always positive, whereas in a full converter output voltage can be positive or negative. That will plot here VA versus alpha graph. This is alpha axis, alpha equal to 0 degree, pi by 2 and pi. So this is for full converter and this is for semi converter. In a semi converter, output voltage is always positive. So current has to be positive always, of course, because converter current is unidirectional, current will be positive. So this is the current axis, which torque is proportional to current, and y vertical axis is the voltage axis, average voltage axis. Speed is proportional to voltage and torque is proportional to current. No load speed depends upon the voltage directly. So speed torque plane can be mapped to the voltage current plane. So 1 quadrant, 2 quadrant or 4 quadrant operation in torque speed plane also becomes same as in voltage current plane. In a semi converter, voltage is always positive and current is positive. So we have only single phase semi converter operation in the first quadrant. Only forward motoring operation is possible to have in a single phase semi converter fed DC drive. So in the first quadrant only forward motoring, whereas in a single phase full converter VA is 2 into root 2 Vs by pi cos alpha. So if alpha is less than pi by 2, VA is positive. If alpha is more than pi by 2, VA is average output voltage is negative. Current has to be always positive, because in a converter current flows in unidirectional switches. So current flows in one direction, IA is positive. So because voltage can be positive or negative, current is positive. So torque is always positive, whereas speed can be positive or negative. So we can have operation in the first and fourth quadrant. This is for single phase full converter. Additional quadrant is single phase full converter we have. So when alpha is less than pi by 2, voltage is positive, it corresponds to rectifier operation, rectifier mode of the converter. So we have, it gives only forward motoring like single phase semi converter. When alpha is more than pi by 2, the converter operates in the inverter mode, and when the converter operates in the inverter mode, regenerative braking is possible. That means in a single phase semi converter only forward motoring is possible, and in a single phase full converter fed DC drive both forward motoring and regenerative braking modes are possible. Motor can, during regenerative braking, motor operates as generator feeding energy to the supply, and in doing that the converter operates in the inverter mode. So power is flowing from the machine armature to the supply via the inverter. So let us understand in more detail how does it happen. The field flux is like this, and polarity is shown, and back EMF polarity is shown, and motor draws current IA. This is for motoring operation. Its firing angle alpha, alpha is less than pi by 2. corresponding to rectification mode. Now, for corresponding to alpha more than pi by 2. So, in this case we can see, because alpha is less than pi by 2, V is positive, we can consider this voltage, this is equivalent to a battery like this. This is the voltage V A equivalent. V A is the equivalent DC voltage source. Now, same converter operating in inverter mode with firing angle more than pi by 2. Alpha is more than pi by 2 implies inversion mode. If alpha is more than pi by 2, the V A is negative. So, equivalent battery will be like this. This is the equivalent battery V A. In motor current, machine current cannot change direction, because converter always allows current in one direction. So, I A is only positive. How to get regenerative braking action? The technique is, the field flux is reversed. For regenerative braking action, field flux is reversed in polarity. Field polarity is changed, so that field flux reverses the direction. So, phi. So, while motor it was operating in one direction, and when the field flux is reversed, then immediately back EMF polarity reverses. So, back EMF polarity reverses. Now, we can see this equivalent circuit. After field flux reversal, back EMF has reverse polarity, and current is flowing out of positive terminal of the armature of the motor, and it is going to through the equivalent DC source. That means, power is flowing from the DC motor armature, DC machine armature to the DC source. That means, equivalently the converter which is operating in inversion mode, power flows from the motor to the DC AC supply. So, this is the regenerative braking mode. Machine operating as a generator, and power is braking energy is fed back to the AC source via the inverter. Next, we will draw the waveforms for single phase semi converter fed separately excited DC motor. Waveforms for single phase semi converter fed separately excited DC motor. Supply voltage V S. We assume the armature current to be continuous. This is I A, armature current, which is continuous. This is alpha, pi plus alpha, and 2 pi plus alpha. So, this is pi. We will draw the motor voltage, output voltage V A waveform. From alpha to pi, semi converter operating with the power switches. So, V A equals to V S. Then in a semi converter, pi to pi plus alpha is the freewheeling period, freewheeling time. So, during freewheeling time, output voltage is 0. Again from pi plus alpha to 2 pi, other two thyristors are conducting. So, again V A equals to minus of V S, again 0, and it continues. So, you have 0 intervals during the freewheeling time. This is the freewheeling from pi to pi plus alpha freewheeling. Then we will draw the supply current waveform, source current waveform. From alpha to pi, thyristors are conducting and motor is connected to the supply. So, source current supply motor current is like this. So, I A supply current is equal to I A. From pi to pi plus alpha freewheeling period. So, source is disconnected, AC source. AC source is disconnected from motor. Only motor current freewheels through the output diode. So, there is no source current, and again from pi plus alpha to pi plus alpha to 2 pi, source current is minus of IA. So, this is the source current waveform. So, these are the waveforms for single phase semi converter for DC motor with continuous current. Next, we will discuss the discontinuous current. So, we will draw the waveforms of single phase semi converter for DC drive in discontinuous current mode. Omega t axis Vs, this is the supply voltage Vs. Supply current is motor current is discontinuous. So, current will come to 0, and when the thyristor is triggered at omega t equal to alpha, current will start from 0, and again it will come to 0 at extinction angle beta, turn off angle beta, and from pi plus alpha to pi plus beta, again current will be there. So, we will draw the motor current IA. This is the motor current IA. Then we will draw the supply voltage waveform, motor voltage waveform, that is the output voltage waveform. From alpha to beta, thyristors 1 and 2 are conducting. No, from alpha to beta, alpha to pi, thyristor T1 and T2 are conducting. So, output voltage is same as the supply voltage. From alpha to beta, alpha to pi, output voltage is Vs. Pi to beta is the freewheeling time, so output voltage is 0. And from beta to 2 pi, from pi plus beta to pi plus alpha, current is 0. Output voltage is the back EMF. Beta is less than omega t is less than pi plus alpha. Motor current IA is 0. So, motor voltage VA is same as the back EMF by Kirchhoff's circuit law. And from pi plus alpha to 2 pi, conduction is there. So, VA equals to minus of Vs, supply voltage, negative of the supply voltage. Again from 2 pi to pi plus beta, freewheeling time. So, current voltage is 0 and cycle repeats. This is the interval from beta to pi plus alpha when VA is equal to back EMF EB. This is pi plus beta, this is pi plus alpha. Here VA equals to Vs. Here from pi plus alpha to 2 pi, VA equals to minus of Vs. And from pi plus beta to pi plus alpha, again it is EB. VA is back EMF EB. This is VA. So, next we will draw the supply current waveform. From alpha to pi, conduction interval. So, supply current, source current IS equals to IA. IS equals to alpha to pi. And again pi plus alpha to 2 pi, T1, T3, T4 are conducting. So, supply current is minus IA, negative group thyristors are conducting. Source supply current is minus of IA. So, these are the waveforms for discontinuous converter operation of single phase semi converter.